Hello there, this is Chelsea. We're going to be doing my bookshelf tour today. Here is the bulk of it. There are some on another shelf that I'll get to later, but it's my first official bookie video, so you might have to bear with me. I am filming on an iPad, so sorry for any shakiness that happens. So we're going to start up here at the top. Is like my bookshelves are by my bed, so it's also going to add to the wobbliness because I've got a stand on my bed. So yeah, some books are in alphabetical order, but some aren't. And yeah, there's not much order. I keep most series together and stuff. So yeah, hang on. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this a minute. Right. So this is sorry about the rubbish lighting up here, but so that's Stephen King, the Dark. What is this one? Sorry, I've not read these books up here. And just these aren't ones I really read much, but you know they're part of the bookshelf, aren't they? Right. Sorry, that was terrible. No, Stephen King's The Dark Half. The Rich Are Different by Susan Howard. There's a couple of autobiographies up there. Meg Hutchinson's Heritage of Shame, James Herbert, The Secret of Crickley Hall, that's actually quite a good book. James Herbert, The Magic Cottage, Face Value by Katherine Johnson, Mouth to Mouth by Michael Kimball, Cecilia Ahern, P.S. I Love You, My Complete Jane Austen, I love Jane Austen. Dark Fire by C.J. Sansom, Celia Ahern, A Place Called Home, and Thanks for the Memories, Holly Black's Tithe, I love that book. I've read that like a year ago and I've still got to get the sequels. Rebecca's Tale by Sally Bowman, The Resurrectionist by James Bradley, and then the Noughts and Crosses series by Mallory Blackman, Noughts and Crosses, Knife Edge, and Checkmate. Which shelf should we go from here? Let's go over here. Let's take that down. I got that recently. I'm not just hoarding empty frames. But it does look pretty. Flavia Bajor's Prophecy of the Gems. I loved this book when I was about 14, 15. It was awesome. Charlotte Bingham, The Season. Dan Brown's Angels and Demons. Dan Brown's The Vinci Code. Enid Blyton's A Faraway Tree story. Some of my favourite stories from when I was very little. A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, The Demon's Lexicon by Sarah Breese Brennan. No. Yep, Sarah Breese Brennan. I think I got that the wrong way around. I think I said Sarah Breese Brennan. Anyway, sorry. I get a bit rambly. You'll pick that up, I'm sure. Megan McCafferty Bumps, Libba Bray's Going Bovine. The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail by Michael Bajan, Richard Lee, and Henry Lincoln. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. I just chucked a nail varnish on the floor. The Exorcist by William Peter. What is it? William Peter Balti. Lewis Carroll. Yeah, I might get some names wrong. You're gonna have to bear with me with that. Sorry. Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, Meg Cabot, Boy Meets Girl, Meg Cabot, Size 12 is Not Fat, and then The Mediator series by Meg Cabot. I'll go through them, I suppose. Oh, no, you'll probably know what they are, but these are the English. I'm not sure if the English title and American titles are different. So the first one, Love You to Death, High Stakes, Mean Spirits, Young Blood, Grave Doubts, and Heaven's Sent. Moving along. Sleepers by Lorenzo. Oh, it's like an Italian name, so really do bear with me in this one. Cassatera. Gillian Cross, Wolf. Oh, it would help if I show you the right books, damn it. Kate Cairns, Footloose. Cliff McNish, Angel. The first four in the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. Vampire Academy, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss and Blood Promise. And then that is an Agatha Christie bind up there. James Clemens, who is if any of you like fantasy, is an awesome fantasy author. Like, this series is really good. And so these ones, this is James Clemens. These are the Godslayer book, Shadowfall and Hinterland. And I think these are just called the Witch series. I'm not sure, I've not read them in ages, but I have reread them loads. Yes, they do. Oh no, the Ban and Banish series. These are seriously very good. Witchfire, Witchstorm, Witch War, Witch Gate, and Witch Star. Then Trudy Canavan, another of my favourite fantasy authors, because I like to mix up fantasy and like high fantasy and like YA. But these are good, like sort of YA fantasy-ish. Sort of veering towards adult, but YA adult boundary, you know. And this is The Magician, the Novice, and the High Lord by Trudy Canavan. I cried like a baby. Just if anyone's read that, they know exactly what I mean. When I say I cried like a baby, and every time I've reread it, I've cried like a baby. And these are the Age of 5 trilogy, also by Trudy Canavan, Priestess of the White, Last of the Wilds, and Voice of the Gods. This is my House of Night series. I've only got the first 5. I literally only finished Hunted the other day because I find I need a good break between every time I read one of these, because otherwise I get bored of them and I just put it down and never pick it up again. So anyway, I've got Marked, Betrayed, Chosen, Untamed and Hunted by PC and Kirsten Cast. Jenny Coleman's is an omnibus. West End Girls in Operation Sunshine. I don't know, do you want to see the covers? Sorry, I did this video once before and I accidentally, I clicked off halfway through the video, so it was sort of at a weird point, so that I couldn't really do 2 parts and just claim it was 2 parts, so but then I thought, oh, next time I'll show the covers as well, but alright, well, I'll see how I go. This is Nightshade by Andrew Kramer. I got that cover, which the first covers are really nice, and then there's the American ones. I'm not sure if they do them over here, or whether I've just not... With the face, I don't really like them, but I do like, except the green one, because I really like the colour of the green on there. And then these ones I think are quite pretty. They're not as pretty as the original ones, but... And this is Catching Fire, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, which is a really random cover, but I got it really cheap. By Suzanne Collins. This is the... Van Allen Legacy by Melissa De La Cruz. That's the 4th book in the Bluebird series. Oh, going down. Sorry about all the snow globes everywhere. People buy me snow globes. I don't know why. This is some Philippa Gregory. Great historical, more adult historical fiction. The Queen's Fall, The Other Queen. The Boleyn's Inheritance. I've also got The Other Boleyn Girl, but I'm not sure where it is. David Gibbons' Atlantis. Kenneth Graham, The Wind in the Willows. Faith with No Shadow, Emily G. Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Claudia Gray, Evernight. Carol Goodman, Incubus. I really want to read this. I've had this again. It's one I've had for ages and not get to. These are like... I've not been showing the cover again. Hey, I'll show you. I think yours actually, because I think it's quite a pretty cover. Yeah, it's quite a nice cover. I should move back a bit. Oh, that was a bit weird. What happened there? Anyway. Hey Diddle Diddle, these like explaining where nursery rhymes come from. By Sam Foster, it's really good. And these are politically correct bedtime stories, which again, very funny little reads. If you like things like that. These are sort of adult vampire series, which are good, but you can only really read one at a time and then put them on because they get very samey. So these are the first 3. There's like 20 of these. Dark Prince, Dark Desire, and Dark Gold by Christine Feehan. I don't know. The Hush Hush and Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. Who's backwards? Ink Heart, Ink Spell, Ink Death by Cornelia Funk. The Loop by Nicholas Evans. Oh, I forgot about the middle shelf. These are my Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. It's got Interview with a Vampire, The Vampire, The Stat, and Queen of the Damned. Divergent by Veronica Roth. Still got to read that. Zombies vs. Unicorns. Edited by Holly Black and Justine Labalester A. I can't say that. I think we can gather that. I can't say that. Mercy by Rebecca Lim. Sulphur and Labyrinth by Kate Moss. Animal Ghost by Carolyn Lloyd. This is just a little ghost stories from when I was little. Ash by Melinda Lowe. I thought that book was heading somewhere completely different, and I was really happy with where it was heading, and then it sort of veered off, so I don't know, it's one of those. Beauty by Robin McKinley, that was great. The Swan Kingdom, also by Zoe Marriott, very good. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson. You know, I don't need to say anything about these, I'm sure everyone knows that they're awesome. Chronicles of Narnia. For some reason, the 7th one and the first one have gone walkabouts. I'm not sure when they are, but I do have them. But these are really old ones that have all these sort of covers. And yeah, from when I was younger, they're quite nice. Sophie Kinsella, Remember Me, good book as well. The Iron Daughter by Julie Kagawa. You'll see why, as I go further on, why some books I just seem to have like the second or the third ones on the shelf. I do have the rest, mostly. Yeah. These are what I do to show when I started a book and when I finished a book, and sort of keep track how many books I've read in a year. So I use them as like bookmarks, and then I just write when I started and write when I finished in them, and then keep them and then tally them at the end of the year. And also see how many books I get through in a month. Some Stephen King here, Pet Sematary, Salem's Lot, Misery, and the Tommyknockers. I'll just carry on doing here. Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson Olympian series, The Lightning Thief, The Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. Christopher Ransom's The Birthing House. The Big Book of Summer Love is just a random one. I'm not sure why it's here, really. From when I was about 13, I'll say. It was quite good. The Name of the Wind. Awesome, awesome fantasy book. Do not see this on enough people's shelves. It is awesome. I've got the sequel as well, which is huge. It's like 1,000 pages long, and I've got it in hardback. It's massive. It's taking me forever to get through. I'll show it to you in a minute. Buffy the Vampire Slayer books, Volume 1 and 2. The Complete Stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Love Poe. Probably one of my favourite like classic writers. Oh, and Oscar Wilde. I didn't show it to you. It's all the way up there, but I've got a complete Oscar Wilde collection, which is a really pretty book. And so anyway, Aragon, like how to say that has just completely gone out of my mind. Aragon, Eldest and Brysinger by Christopher Paolini. Anyway, this is also why I've just got some random books I've just got, because these are it's like my to be read pile of the next month or so, maybe a month and a half. Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games. I know, I've not read it. I think I heard so much hype about it that I sort of wanted to forget the hype before I read it. And because I just felt like it'd been hyped so much I'd be disappointed by it. So I'm going to try and get to it soon, hopefully before the films come out. Megan Wayland Turner, The Thief. This literally been sat on my bookshelf for about 5 years, and I thought enough's enough. The Sea of Monsters, the second book in the Percy Jackson Olympians. Sweet Little Love.